In 2014, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare came out, a multiplayer shooter game with plants and zombies. A game that was fun as a standalone game, but the ideas could be built upon. 2 years later, in 2016, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 came out. The game took the first and expanded it, making an amazing game. So what is the difference between the games? How does Garden Warfare 2 expand on the original? Garden Warfare 1 has a menu with all the basic options. Garden Ops, multiplayer, characters, where you can look at your characters, both plants and zombies. You can customize them, change their appearance, choose their abilities, and pick their gestures. The sticker shop, where you spend the coins you get in-game to get potted plants, zombies, ops, self-revising team retries, abilities, characters, and customizations. The sticker book, which has general player stats, character-specific stats, your abilities, customizations, gestures, potted plants, spawnable zombies. Quit game and more, which gives you a menu with options, credits, and game manual. Garden Warfare 2 has an actual hub area, the backyard battleground. Both the plants and zombie bases are safe, but players can invade them to spawn heroes and bosses. The bases are like the menu in the first game, with the multiplayer portal, sticker shop, ops, character booth, sticker book, and the credits. Options and quick game are in the menu with invite friends, redeem code, respawn, which would be like you die so you can switch character, and warp home that will warp you back to your base. The base is also a quest for plants, zombies, and multiplayer. The plants and zombies give stars as rewards, while multiplayer gives you coins. There's also a single player on both sides that I'll explain later. In the middle of both bases is where the sticker book is, and has areas that represent each class, where you can rank up, and where the character-specific stats have been moved to. There's also a character named Rex in the battleground that sells goods that are pretty expensive. Outside the base has weeds and brown coat zombies, and heroes and bosses will spawn when you start defeating too many weeds or brown coats. Town Hall has special versions of multiplayer when it's open. The Flag of Power will spawn waves starting with weeds or brown coats, the Plants of Zombies heroes, boss wave, then the final wave is forever. Hide and Seek, which has a bar that goes up the closer you are to finding the plant or a zombie. Delivery, which is 10 levels that you have a special ability. On the plant side, you have a jetpack, and you can rush forward on the zombie side. There's a target shooting minigame. You can play as the Cactus or Captain Deadbeard, the snipers. You have a certain amount of time to shoot the targets. Finally, there's a multiplayer minigame, Soccer. It's pretty much the whole game. There's also a quest to get 50 snow globes all in the backyard for money. Garden Warfare 1 has Welcome Mat, where you can play as the base characters with their starting abilities. Classic Team Vanquish and Classic Gardens and Graveyards are the game modes with the rules, but Welcome Mat also gives you more health if you keep dying. Team Vanquish, where your team has to get 50 players on the other team first, but reviving will take away a point from the opponents. Gardens and Graveyards has the plants protecting and the zombies attacking. There are 5 to 7 stages depending on the map. All but the last have a garden with a circle around it. If more zombies are in the circle than plants, the zombies start capturing the garden. Once they capture it, they go to the next stage. The final stage is a minigame that changes depending on the stage. In Gnome Bomb, both teams have 3 gardens or graveyards. Players have to get a gnome bomb and put it onto the other team's garden or graveyard. If all 3 gardens or graveyards are destroyed, or the team with the most gardens or graveyards at the end of the time limit loses. Vanquish confirmed is Team Vanquish, but when a plant or zombie dies, an orb appears. Points are gained by collecting the orbs instead of just getting kills, but you can collect your own team's orbs to stop them from getting the point. Suburban Nation has 3 areas that both teams have to capture. Having control of the areas will give points to the team. Having all 3 will give even more points. Taco Bandit is where the plants have to protect a taco and the zombies have to bring the taco back to their base. When the zombies bring one to their base, a new taco spawns. The zombies have to steal 3 tacos to win. The final mode is Mixed Mode, that randomly picks one of the modes in the game. Garden Warfare 2 only has a couple differences with the game modes. Guardians and Graveyards is now Turf Takeover, that has Guardians and Graveyards, and the new Herbal Assault, which has the zombies defending and the plants attacking. The other difference is that Taco Bandit is gone. Garden Warfare 2 added private and solo play. Private play is you and people you invited or split screen, while in solo play, no one can join you. They both use computer players, the map and mode can be picked, can have special rules, and have certain teams that you can set, from Fire and Ice characters to a Scientist, Imp, and a Foot Soldier as a team. The special thing about multiplayer in Garden Warfare 2 was added in an update, the Town Hall. The Town Hall has the Mystery Portal, which usually has a game mode with special rules and or certain characters you can pick. There is also boss hunts that are boss with special rules and tend to be kind of difficult to very difficult. The Mystery Portal gives you rainbow stars that can open chests in the Town Hall for 10, 30, and 50 rainbow stars. Rainbow stars can be used for something else that I will talk about later. One example for the Mystery Portal is Soil Survivors. You have to defeat everyone on the opposite team to win the round. The first team to 3 rounds wins the game. Garden Warfare 1 doesn't have any actual single player modes. You can just play Garden Ops alone. Garden Warfare 2 has private and solo play for multiplayer modes, and Ops has solo Ops. Talk about that later. But there is also single player specific quests. The quests are either something in the backyard battleground or special ops. That is solo ops with something special with the waves. The plants and zombies both have a line of quests that go through from someone. Then you can do the quests of one of the new classes. You pick one, do their quests, then pick the next until you finish all 3. Then you do the final set of quests that have a special ops, normal quest, a boss hunt that can all be replayed, and then you do an infinity time quest that you can do again after that for 5 stars. In Garden Warfare 1, it was only called Garden Ops. In Garden Ops, you play as the plants and defend the garden from zombies. In Garden Warfare 2, there's also Graveyard Ops. The same as Garden Ops, but you play the zombies. I will be talking about Ops in general, like it's Garden Ops. So, you can have up to 4 players in a game. At the beginning, you have 3 places that you can plant a garden, and sometimes you can get a bonus garden that will give you more money. The zombies will come in waves with mostly the spawnable zombies. The zombie heroes will also spawn. There are 10 waves: waves 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 9 are normal waves with the zombie spawning. Waves 3 and 8 have a special objective that gives you more money if you can do it. Waves 5 and 10 are the boss waves. With 3 slots are spun, you get a jackpot wave if you get 3 extra coins on the slots. But it will be spun again. You get up to 3 bosses. If you get all 3 of the same bosses, a cutscene play of that boss. The final option is more zombies to spawn than normal. Garden Warfare 1 has 4 classes on both the plant and zombie side. Pea shooter, chomper, sunflower, and cactus on the plants, and foot soldier, engineer, scientist, and all-star on the zombies. Each class has variants that will act similar to the base form with a change to make them different. There are 4 variants specific to Garden Warfare 1, the berry shooter, citrus cactus, Chester chomper, and Dr. Chester. Garden Warfare 2 added 3 classes on both sides at the beginning of the game, and added 2 variants to each old class except for the Chomper that got one for getting max rank in Garden Warfare 1 and another that is similar and can be bought. They later added 2 more classes without variants and were unlocked by claim for trials. You can get those from the chests in Town Hall. Once you clear all of them, you use Rainbow Stars to open locks. That when you open all 5 on a chest, unlocks either Torchwood or the Hoverboard 3000. Then you do the same on the other chest to get the other one. The other classes added to the game beginning are Rose, Colonel Corn, Citron, Imp, Super Brains, and Captain Deadbeard. Garden Warfare 1 is great, but Garden Warfare 2 expanded what was good, changed what was bad, and added even more stuff. It makes Garden Warfare 2 amazing, and the title of a perfect sequel.